One of the coolest parts of going to MicroCon is you get to collect a lot of memorabilia and artifacts from everybody's micronations. Some of these things are awards that I received. Some of them came in the gift bag that the American Empire gave to everybody, so the swag bag. And then there's things that I sort of took off people's tables that they had available for attendees to kind of remember their micronation by, and also share a quick snippet of their culture. So for example, Slobovia had these Lego pieces created with the name of Slobovia on them. It's really cool. This is a really smart idea because, you know, there's a lot of kids at this thing, and if you play with Legos, or I mean, even if you're an adult who still plays with Legos, this is a great way to remember that Slobovia exists and to get the playful nature of their micronation right up front. The American Empire had these 3D printed coins out on their table. So these are pretty cool. I just took one. They had quite a lot of them though. And then this is from the Quackers Kingdom. It's a micronation based around ducks and duck themed things. So they had a whole bunch of these little rubber ducks that you could take and to remember their micronation. This was a really cool piece that Molossia had made, Kevin Baugh of Molossia. So they use poker chips as their coins. And this one commemorates the 10th anniversary of MicroCon. And I have been to every single MicroCon since the beginning. So people had these out on their display tables. Then a lot of people also had this kind of stuff out, which are what I would call flat things. So these are all stickers that came from different micronations. Carina Ruthenia had some really great stickers this year. These are pretty funny. This one here says, I went to MicroCon 2025 in Montreal, and all I got was this free sticker of the Sultan of Slowjamistan and some authentic poutine. So it's kind of cool. Like, they came up with clever ideas. This one came from Slobovia. And then you've got one that's just a basic like symbol here for the Micronational Olympic Federation. A lot of people did these sort of cards. It's like a business card, or it's got a QR code you can scan. These are really helpful, especially for brand new micronations. So if you've never gone to MicroCon before and you're coming for the first time, having something like this where I can grab it and then go and look up, okay, what the heck is this? Because I didn't know this micronation existed before MicroCon 2025. So it's great to have these things, because later when I get home, then I can look you up on the internet and realize, hey, they're doing some pretty cool stuff. I just didn't know about them. These are some of the things that came in the swag bag. This is the MicroCon commemorative medal. It's really nice. American Empire did a great job on this. So these are really pretty to look at. And they also gave a challenge coin, which again, very well done. They 3D printed everyone's flag in this sort of ABS plastic. So I got a couple of those. And of course my lanyard, which I usually try and keep at least the name tag as a sort of memento. And then these are some things that I was actually given. So I feel like I sort of had to earn these at least a little bit. New Rubik's is a micronation that was at MicroCon 2025. Their general, their leader, is from Australia. He's a really cool guy. We talked a lot about patches, about medals, about micronational history. So he and I got along really well. We actually exchanged orders as well. And then this is a challenge coin from the chief of the imperial staff of Carina Ruthenia. These are some of my closest allies in micronationalism, and this is a really beautiful challenge coin. They did great work on that. And we go over here, we can see some of the honors and orders that I was awarded. These two came from the Duke of Falkender. He is a West Arctican. So West Arctican nobles are actually permitted to create their own orders. These are actually awards, not really orders of knighthood. One is for his county in Kolios, and the other one is a friendship medal for the Duchy of Falkender. This is a great idea, by the way, to just have a bunch of these sort of medals created. It's especially good for newer micronationalists. And Jim was really smart. He printed the name of the award on the back, so you know exactly who it came from and why you got it. Friendship, Duchy of Falkender, West Arctica. And I'm adding these to Encyclopedia Westarctica, by the way, so you'll be able to learn just a little bit more about why they're created and who they came from. So then up here, I'll get to that one in a second. So this is from the Principality of Silvestra or Celestra, which is run actually by a baronet of Westarctica. And meeting him for the first time was really cool. He's a great guy. He gave out quite a few of these to sort of older, more distinguished micronationalists, such as myself. And I really appreciated getting this because it's an absolutely beautiful medal. And then this one comes from West 2. It commemorates their 55th anniversary, which is kind of crazy that they've been around that long, the Republic of West 2. Again, very close allies with Westarctica. And then this one came from the, I'll call her the Empress. I know that's not really her title, but Empress Christina of Secoldia. And I've got a few awards from her. But this one's really well done. It's got her portrait there. It's a little tough to see the relief, but really nice, well done medal. So this one here, this is 3D printed. This came from the Neiman Games, Montreal 2025, printed right on it. So this is the equivalent of like a gold medal in the Olympics, but it's for the micronational Olympics. And this was one I fought really hard for. I didn't compete in any of the sporting events, but I actually got this for winning the trivia competition. My team, the Desert Penguins, was also Molossia, Ireland, and Ethiopia were the four countries that made up one big team. So each one of our countries got one of those. And then I also got some, as I fall over here, then I also got some paperwork certificate from Secoldia. This is commemorating a knighthood that I received 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. So Christina actually performed the investiture at this MicroCon. So she gave me the certificate. This is from the Parachute Regiment of Westarctica. This was given to me by Sterling McLeod, who basically made me Colonel-in-Chief, an honorary Colonel-in-Chief of the Parachute Regiment. And then a couple of treaties that I signed while I was there. This one is from the Quackers Kingdom. And then this one is from Kuranon, run by Asa Ward. Asa gave a really nice presentation at the event. And Asa went above and beyond because he researched and saw that Westarctica has both German and English as a national language. So he created two treaties for us, one in each language. And, honestly, what the Quackers Kingdom did was pretty smart. This is a blank treaty. It's just like a form. And then, you can just fill out, depending on who said, yeah, I'll have a treaty with you. Then the king would go through and fill in your information. And so, yeah, that was really smart. Very good way to do that. So yeah, this is some of the stuff that I brought back with me. Westarctica had our own table. We did flag stickers was our giveaway. And honestly, in the future, I would probably create some kind of a card, maybe a postcard or something like that has a picture of Westarctican territory and then some information about our country on the back. Because I think it's really beneficial to have some text, to give somebody to look up when they get home and they're like, oh, wait, who is that guy I talked to who had something in Antarctica they can't really remember, so they can look through their collection of stuff and figure out who you are. So yeah, these are all the things I got from MicroCon 2025 in Montreal, Canada.